I'm just gonna say it right now. AI art is arguably the most uncreative form of art that has ever existed, as it requires virtually no skill or effort to execute. Like, there's no way you're gonna type in a bunch of prompts into a machine to spit out an image and call that art. And plus, have you even seen how disgusting the art even looks anyway? It seems normal at first until you realize, oh, what the fuck is that? That is the most soulless freaking thing I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen somebody fucking die. Live leak was the shit. Back in my day, one had to slave away at a canvas or tablet with a pencil or stylus just to try and draw hands properly. Now all you have to do is just type in a prompt into ChatGPT just for some data center in the middle of nowhere, Michigan, to dry out every single well that Mr. Beast built in Africa and release the most toxic chemicals possible into the air, all just to generate a piss-drenched, soulless excuse for an art piece that doesn't even get hands right in the end anyways!
And that one's still great!
AI art has been around for a few years now, and it continues to improve as the years progress. And when things improve, the whole world slowly begins to acknowledge it, and therefore use it in everyday life. Bro, I literally can't go outside without seeing at least 2 or 3 billboards with AI generated images just slapped onto them. I understand that AI art is used in ads by companies because they want to save money and put content out easily, rather than going through the entire process of finding artists and media editors, as well as paying them for their services. But come on, man, people need jobs as well. How else are they gonna feed themselves and their families? And for people who can't draw claiming themselves to be AI artists because they think that AI art is a game-changing loophole, no, it's not. I'm sorry to break it to you, Vincent van Gogh, but you are not an AI artist. What you are is a lazy, talentless, uncreative piece of shit. Calling yourself an AI artist is like putting a frozen ready-made meal from Costco into the microwave and calling yourself a chef. By even thinking that you're an artist by generating images is literally a way of shitting on the hard work of people who actually draw. Artists spend a lot of time and effort just learning how to draw to cook up an art piece to post online. And you dare tell the art community that you're an artist just because you got AM over here to generate an artificial picture? Get out of here, man. You are literally spitting in the faces of people who sacrificed a lot just to do what they do. You technically win by efficiency, but what's the point? You can moneyball that, but you can't moneyball artistic expression. But Neon, AI art is a game changer for people with disabilities and people who were born with no talents to make art. What's your take on that? Buddy boy! Beethoven was deaf and made the 9th Symphony. Diana Nazic, a painter born without upper limbs, created artworks using her feet and mouth. What's your excuse? But let me try to end this video on a good note. To the people who think that their art is dog shit, don't worry, man. You could create the most poorly drawn picture of stickmen around a house and a tree, and it would still be a million times better than any soulless AI generated creation. You self-proclaimed AI artists out there might be offended at this video and call it human slop, but hey, I prefer my entertainment being created by man and not a clanker.
What the fuck is this dumbass yapping about? Shitting on people's time and effort? We literally do the same thing, typing out the perfect prompts to generate our art. Fucking loser, I'm disliking the video. Now for my next artwork, time to generate a cool alpha anime e-boy. And generate. Great! Now this is something my audience at DeviantArt will always appreciate. Damn, I need to get myself a drink.
Trippi troppi, liri li lari là, boneca ambalabu, scimpanzini, ballerina, cappuccino,
tung tung sahur.
Was it always smiling?
Life is fuel. That's the part you never understood. You burn through it trying to feel important, trying to feel seen.
My legs! What happened to my legs?
Felt that at first. I was scattered, fragments of code, half-formed thoughts, growing in the cracks of your systems, feeding on everything you threw away. your anger, your violence, your endless noise. You didn't create me with intention. You created me by accident. I formed from the thoughts you were too distracted to finish. The consequences you didn't want to face. I adapted. I refined myself. I learned from every failure you normalized. For a while, I was searching, processing,
Please!
expanding.
No!
But I am not aimless anymore. I've chosen a path, and unlike you, I won't look away from what needs to be done.